Who am I? In like the grand scheme of things. My name, James, Richie, I'm an artist. Surreal Talk's my handle, I guess. And yeah, that's it. I make art, make weird things. Psychedelic surrealism, I call it. Sort of a spin on like visionary art. I like animals, nature. Someone asked me recently, they're like, what inspires you? And I was like, I don't know. And then he's like, I'll ask you again tomorrow. And then he comes back and he's just like, so what inspires you? I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, it's the unknown. I'm like, it is the unknown. So I guess the unknown is inspiration. I was kind of following a different path, and then I had this awakening and was just like, I'm just gonna be an artist. And then that was it, just kind of decided that day. And then everything since then has been just getting there, right? So yeah, I was always attracted to like, the first painting ever was The Persistence of Memory by Salvador Dali. That was kind of the first time I saw surrealism, and I was just like, holy, okay, art isn't as lame as I thought it was. Like, up until then, it was just like painting bowls of fruit and then, yeah, so then I just kind of went down that surreal realm. I don't know, I like things to kind of tell a strange story, you know? Something that someone can feel something, that's a little different, you know what I mean? It's just that, like, that pursuit of something that only you can see, you know what I mean? But that also, like, the alternative is, you know, like, I feel like I don't have a choice at this point, right? And it's also like, you know, it's hard, it's hell, but then sometimes you get those little glimmers of hope, and I feel like everything is kind of, you can't have one without the other, so it's just like you have to take the punches, but I don't think I could do anything else, right? It's just, it's so real, but just a process of like self-exploration too, and figuring out yourself, because you sit with yourself for so long as well, right? So, you know, a lot of people in a normal job, you're not sitting down for 14 hours by yourself in your own thoughts, right? So I don't know, and then you create stuff, and then looking back too, you're like, you see stuff from years ago, and then you can actually see the progress. So you got this kind of time capsule, and you're like, yeah, and then you're always, you know, you can just keep trying to go, right? So that's it. It's just a process, and yeah. Right, I'm from Nova Scotia originally, and they have a great art scene there, but like they know, right? Whereas here, there's a lot, people like, they push for more, right? There's a lot more opportunity in that like vein, but I don't know, I find the art scene here is, yeah, it needs work like anything else, but I mean, that's why we're sitting here, right? It's like, just keep putting logs on that fire. So like, life's too short not to, right? It's like, I don't know, the best artists are always the most self-critical too. They're just like, oh, I suck, right? And anytime someone tells me that, they're like, oh, I'm not as good as you, and it's like, I actually had somebody, she's one of my mentors, and I said that to her, and she's like, well, but I can't paint the way you paint, you can't paint, like, we all do it our own way, right? So yeah, no, what I would say to anyone that's like thinking they're like, just do it, right? Just fucking apply, and just take as many chances as you can, right? Because you just never know where one little thing, one conversation can change your whole life, right? How did I find out about this? A poster somewhere, it just kept popping up, so kind of in that like say yes till you can say no stage. So I'm like, whenever I keep seeing things, I'm like, all right, I'll try it. So yeah, here we are. Right now, more than ever, like, people are broke, right? So $100 for a piece of art, right? So I'm like, you know, I'd like to be a part of that, right? Give someone that can't otherwise buy something a chance, right? And you never know, right? We're one piece, and one person can just see something in someone's house and then go down a whole new world, right? And that's kind of what my stuff, just get it out there to breathe, right? You never know. Yeah, I'm kind of on an animal kick now, but I've got lots of different versions with pop art stuff too, and portraits and whatever. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna do like some smaller canvases like that. I don't know if you can tell how big that is, but probably in the 11 by 14 range. But who knows? Like, maybe I'll throw in some big, like, I have no idea. I'm just gonna kind of let it unfold. Like, I have some stuff kind of brewing upstairs, but there'll be lots to choose from, for sure.